So hello, welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also support my small business at latricelemon.com. So I have a very upsetting story today. Family dog kills 2 Tennessee children, injures the mom who tried to stop the mauling. 2 young children are dead and their mother suffered major injuries after 2 family dogs attacked a baby and a toddler outside their West Tennessee home. The mauling took place outside of the family's Memphis area home on Thursday. Christy Bernard, 30, suffered critical injuries when she tried to intervene in the attacks of her 5-month-old boy, Hollis Dean, and 2-year-old girl, Lily Jane. She put her body on top of Lily's to try to protect her after the attack started, the uncle said. The 2 children were pronounced dead when officials arrived at the home. The mother was taken to a local hospital in critical condition. Gibson said his nephew, Colby Bernard, was not home when the attack took place. They said it lasted approximately 10 minutes. Gibson wrote on Facebook, Bernard suffered an uncountable amount of stitches and bite marks all over their body, including her face. The dogs then had to be put down. The breed of them were Pitbulls. Now, they said that they have had these dogs for 8 years, okay? And more than 8 years, actually. And they never had any kind of sign of aggression or violence or anything like that. Something happened where the dogs just snapped. I have some comments on this that I am going to read, and then I'll give my thoughts on them as we go. So we have one guy that said, Bill, he said, I've heard a pit expert put it this way. Pits are lovable teddy bears until they are not. They all have a fight trigger. That is as much as part of the breed as their physical attributes. The vast majority of them never get triggered, but it can be something simple that sets them off. And that's another thing about that. And this is what you hear sometimes where it's like, oh, don't get a pit bull because, they turn on their owners. And whatever it is, you could have a loving pit bull. I mean, look at Cesar Millan when he had Daddy, for example, who actually passed. And, Daddy was the role model of all of the other dogs. Did Daddy have his little, moments where not that he attacked somebody, but that he was like, ready to pounce a little bit? Yeah. And Caesar noticed it. It was a particular sound. I remember watching the episode. It was a particular sound because he was around a sheep herding dog, and it was something that the dog just didn't like. And he was like, yo, you got to correct it immediately. So it makes me wonder, was there something that maybe, I don't know. I mean, you got a 2-year-old, you got a 5-month-old. Was it something maybe they were touching on the dog in the wrong spot? And maybe the dog was like, okay, I'm okay with it. Okay, I don't really like this kid doing this to me. I don't like it. And then it was just a trigger for them. And it was like, okay, I gotta go. I gotta do what I gotta do. So I don't know necessarily what could be the reasoning why. I mean, you've been around this dog for how long? And nothing has happened. But now something happened. I don't get it. I have another comment here. It says, I totally agree. Dogs are animals. I love dogs, have a German Shepherd myself, but I would never trust her around others or children, even if she knows them. I never pet a strange dog, no matter what their owner says. I'm always cautious for reasons like this. One just never knows. Now, with that, I agree, okay, and disagree. Yes, definitely, I believe that you shouldn't be touching other people's animals, okay? I don't, because just because you know your dog doesn't mean I know your dog. You know what I mean? Your dog may be cool with you, but your dog may not be cool with me. So that's one of the main things about that. But what I will say is you have a lot of people who have their animals and they're not good with other animals or other humans. And to me, that's a huge red flag. That's a huge problem. That is a reflection on the owner at that point in time, because at the end of the day, it's like, okay, how are you not okay with your dog being around another dog? How are you not okay with your dog being around another human without worrying like, okay, I mean, I get their animals, but she may attack you. That says a lot about you and your lack thereof training. Let me know what you guys think.